Good morning guys, happy Friday. Well, I don't know if it'll be Friday when you watch this, but it is Friday for me. And I have a really exciting day today. I am getting more of my leg sleeve done, which I'm really excited about, but I'm also a tiny bit nervous because I've had 3 sessions on my leg now and the last 3 haven't really hurt. Like the pain has been like 2 out of 10, it's been fine. But I know that the part that we're doing today is like around my knee area and I just feel like it's really gonna hurt. So I'm quite nervous for it, but hopefully it'll be okay. Like usually I can just zone out, like after the first 10 minutes of getting a tattoo, usually I kind of just like don't feel the pain anymore. Like my body part becomes a bit numb to it, and in a weird way I kind of like enjoy the pain. I'm sure like a lot of fellow tattooers can relate. But yeah, that's what we're going to go and do today. I absolutely love the tattoo studio that I've been going to. Obviously my tattoo artist is incredible for a start, but secondly she's in such a cool tattoo shop that just makes me feel like I'm getting a whole experience, not just a tattoo done. So that is what we're going to go and do this morning. Well, not this morning, this whole day. It's going to be like a whole day session, which yeah, will be fun, and I will be probably aching tonight and I probably won't be able to sleep, but it's fine. That is the problem with having like your whole leg done, is that when you're in bed at night, like the duvet covers just really rub on like your leg. So yeah, it's really annoying. But I was thinking maybe I could do a tattoo tour later, because I'm pretty much covered now. Like I think I have every single body part done, even my face. So yeah, maybe later on or in another vlog we'll do like a full tattoo tour, because a few of my tattoos are meaningful. Don't get me wrong, some are just like purely for fun, but a lot of my tattoos are like quite meaningful, and I've had them done in like different countries or like places that meant something to me at the time, or because I was like going through something at the time. So yeah, I maybe will do that with you guys. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to today. I just can't wait until my full leg is done now, just because I don't know, it just looks not weird, it looks amazing. Like the tattoo itself looks so good, but like where it's not complete, I'm just like itching to get it finished. So yeah, like maybe in a couple of months time it'll be complete, and I'm really like putting a lot of pressure on her to get it done like quickly. But yeah, she's literally amazing, so I'm really excited to bring you guys along today. I'm just going to do my makeup super quickly because I am in a huge rush. I keep thinking I have so much more time than I do in the mornings, but I actually don't, and I actually leave myself no time to do anything. Like I actually like said in my head last night, I'm gonna completely clean the flat in the morning. I'm gonna really have a productive morning before I set off, because I have to go into like London for this tattoo, and I've done nothing. I literally had a FaceTime with my sister and that's about as much as I've done, and washed my face. But yeah, apart from that I've done nothing this morning, and I really am gonna try and start waking up even earlier just so I can get more done in the mornings, because obviously I do finish work quite late most days. I feel like the morning is the perfect time to be productive, and especially now it's lighter in the mornings. Well, is it lighter in the mornings? I don't really understand that like daylight saving situation, like, because obviously it's lighter in the evenings. Does it mean it's lighter in the mornings? Because I feel like obviously in the summer it is lighter in the mornings, right? So like, I don't know, it's really confusing. I didn't really enjoy science at school. But yeah, I really want to use the mornings to just be like a lot more productive, get all my house chores done, like get any like work admin that I need done in the mornings. So yeah, we're just doing like a really light makeup look this morning. So obviously, sorry, this is going to be like a montage of like different things in this video, but I just quickly wanted to talk to you about my skin at the moment. So obviously I've spoke to you guys so much about the fact that I've suffered with rosacea, like quite bad, and I've tried so many different skincare products, and I think my problem is that I just don't try sticking to a skincare routine for long enough. Like I might do it for like 3 or 4 weeks, but then obviously I don't notice a difference and I'm just like, I can't be bothered anymore. Like I just like fall off of it. So I recently, well not recently, about 5 weeks ago now, someone told me to use Skin and Me. You've probably seen it, like influencers use it, and I'm sure they're getting paid to use it. But I thought, let me just give this a go, because obviously my skin condition is a little bit more complex to like the normal person's. Like mine is like an actual condition. It's not just like I've got oily skin or dry skin or like acne. Like this is something that's like from within. So I sent them photos of my skin and I told them like when it flares up, like what it feels like does it burn, does it irritate me, like I told them literally all the details, and they came back to me and said, yeah, it's definitely rosacea. I mean, I hope that it is and it's not like something else, and obviously there is only so much you can see from photos, but the photos that I sent were like very clear, and to be fair, it was when I'd had like quite a severe flare up, so like they'd seen like the worst of it. So I sent them these photos and they said, yeah, it's rosacea, like we're gonna put you on this skincare treatment, and like you get it delivered to your, this isn't sponsored. I wish it was, but yeah, you're gonna get it delivered like monthly, blah blah blah. So I've been using it now for a month. I've literally finished my first tube of this, so this is what it is, this like daily doser, and I've finished this now. So this one only had 4% in, and I've just had my second like delivery come, and this one has 8% of the ingredient in that is obviously meant to cure like rosacea. So I started the second one last night and I could actually feel it burning my skin, and like this morning I woke up and my skin around my mouth, you can't really see, but looks quite red and like aggressive and like dry. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, oh no, I forgot to put my SPF on this morning. Like obviously I spoke to you guys as well about the fact that I'm not using sunbeds anymore. I've just realised like how chaotic I am. Like why can't I just talk about one thing? Like why do I have to talk about 10 things at once? But yeah, anyway, I am not using sunbeds anymore, and I am really trying to use SPF every single day, but I am just very forgetful. So I haven't put SPF on, that's really bad. But yeah, make sure you use your SPF, guys. But yeah, I forgot what I was even saying now. I don't know, what was I saying? Probably something about this Skin and Me treatment. Yeah, I have woken up with like quite dry and like reddish skin, especially around my mouth. But I'm gonna stick with this. You know, they do say that skincare routines or like a skincare product takes about like 3 months to like actually make a difference. So I am really going to try and stick with this, because like I said, 9 times out of 10 I fall off it because I don't see a difference within like the first few weeks. So yeah, we're gonna really try and stick to this Skin and Me. I'm obviously gonna have to maybe get like a more stronger moisturizer now that this is obviously causing my skin to be quite dry, but I'm really hoping it works. I've also got a food intolerance test that I really need to do. It's like an actual one where you like prick your finger and you have to send off your blood. It's not just a hair one, because I have done one of the hair ones in the past and it came back and said that I was allergic to like, well not allergic, but like intolerant to like wheat and like garlic and onions, and just it said loads of bunch of stuff, and I just don't know how accurate they are. Like I'm sure they are accurate, but like, oh my god, that means I can barely eat anything because I'm already a pescatarian. So yeah, if I can't eat wheat, well obviously I'm cutting out gluten anyway, but if it definitely is that, then I'm gonna have to be a lot stricter on it, because obviously gluten is in so much and like wheat is in so much. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a lot stricter on it, which will be hard, but honestly at this point I'll do anything to like help my skin be clear. So yeah, I need to do that food intolerance test. But yeah, I'm just really hoping that this new treatment that I'm using for my skin actually makes a difference, because my skin is one thing that has got me down now for so long, and I just don't know what else to do about it now. Like, I do genuinely think it is something that I'm eating, or like a hormonal thing, because I've only had it since I was about 17, which is obviously like 10 years now. But yeah, prior to being like that age, my skin was perfect. I mean, obviously I was a child then, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, I would really like to perfect my skin this year. Like, that is a big goal of mine, to like really have like a solid skincare routine, and like to try as much as possible to get rid of the rosacea and the redness on my face. But anyway, that was not the purpose of this video, and I feel like I've just like waffled on for 10 minutes now. But yeah, so the purpose of this video is that I am going to get my leg sleeve added to, and I'm really freaking excited about it. This will be my last session now though, before the summer, because obviously you really do need to protect tattoos. And I have obviously a holiday coming up in about 3 weeks, which it will be so hot and sunny in Florida. So I definitely don't want to do any damage to my tattoo. And also, I can't lie, tattoos are extremely expensive. Like, they are a very big investment. Don't get me wrong, they last forever, so it's a good investment in my eyes. But it's not just like a bag that's gonna, you know, get ruined in a couple of years time. But in the next breath, tattoos are permanent. And like, I've got my fair share of tattoos. This is why I want to do a tattoo tour. But I do have my fair share of tattoos that I would love to get rid of. Like I always say, if I could start again and have like a complete blank canvas and just no tattoos whatsoever, then I genuinely would. Like, I started getting tattoos when I was like 17 years old, and honestly, like, the things that I liked then, what the fuck was I even thinking? Like, clearly I wasn't thinking at that age. And that is one thing I would say. Like, don't get me wrong, it's made me who I am today. But I genuinely think, like, if you are considering getting a tattoo, it doesn't have to be meaningful. It doesn't have to be sentimental. Like, you can get what you want, but just make sure that you are going to like it in like 10 to 20 years time, because what I liked 10 years ago is not what I like now. Like, my style's changed, like my mindset's changed, who I am has changed. And don't get me wrong, like, all the tattoos that I've got kind of meant something at the time, which is what I like about my tattoos, that they are all different and they all, you know, are from like different stages in my life. But that being said, I'm not like happy with them all at this point in my life. So yeah, you just got to be careful and just make sure that you know what you're doing, or like what you're getting yourself into. Another thing I would say about getting tattoos is do your research on the artist. When I very first started getting tattoos done like 10 years ago, I honestly would genuinely take a tattoo that I found on Pinterest, like any like tattoo that I found, and I would just take it to any artist. Like, I'd literally just walk into a tattoo shop like down the road and just be like, can someone do this for me? And of course, like, they would say yes. Like, I was a young girl and they would obviously want the work, they would want the money. But that person may have not been able to do portraits or realism or line work or wording. Like, I would just literally go to any artist with any tattoo and be like, can you do this? They'd obviously say yes. And then next thing you know, they can't actually do line work that well. So that's why you really need to do your research when it comes to finding a good tattoo artist. And that is one lesson I've definitely learned, because no shade on the tattoo artists I've been to in the past, but they weren't great. Like, let's just say that. So yeah, that is definitely one thing I've learned when it comes to tattooing, is like, if anything, it doesn't really matter on what tattoo you want. Like, each to their own, everyone's style is different. All my tattoos are completely different. They're all from like a lot of different artists. They're all very like different styles, which I love. Like, I'm happy to have like random bits everywhere. but just make sure you do your research on the artist. Make sure they can do what you're asking for. Like if you want line work or if you want wording, don't go to someone who only specializes in realism, because they're probably not going to be like the best line work artist. Vice versa, if you want realism, like if you want a portrait of Nelson Mandela, like don't go to someone who only does tiny little, I mean they'd probably turn you away anyway, you'd like to think they would, like in this day and age. But there are some tattoo artists out there that are cheap and will just do anything for a bit of money, and you just really need to be careful of that. So yeah, that's like my one bit of advice when it does come to tattooing. Like just make sure you do your research. I mean, I'd like to think most of you would do your research, but I didn't. So yeah, I think as well, like where I was obviously younger than the age you were allowed to get tattoos, I just went to someone who would tattoo me at 17, which again was my downfall. Like yeah, I should have just known then that it was never going to be a great tattoo. But yeah, if you'd like to see a tattoo tour, please let me know, because it is something that I have wanted to do for a long time, but I've always just wondered if people would be bothered, especially coming from like a beauty background. A lot of my clients and like the industry that I'm in, I think these days a lot more like beauty artists. And funny enough, my tattoo artist actually did used to be a makeup artist and she had a salon. So you know, a lot of tattoo artists these days do have some form of like, well, especially the women have like maybe a beauty background, or like a lot more people in the beauty industry these days do like tattoos and things. But I think originally, like especially when I very first started lashing, like no one really had tattoos. Like I don't know, like, you know, in the beauty industry I think like a lot of girls care about like their aesthetics and things like that. They don't really care about tattoos. But for me, like tattoos are just like my therapy, and I don't know, for me it's like art. Like I love it. It's like being creative, being expressive. Like I don't know, I just love tattoos. I think they're so cool. If someone's got a cool tattoo, like I'll always stop to tell them. Like I genuinely, yeah, I'm a big fan of tattoos, like big or small. So yeah, I don't know if I've just done this step. I feel like I have. I'm in such a rush. I just feel like I'm really waffling on now. So I'm gonna leave you, and then once I'm ready and I'm on the train, then I'll speak to you guys then. Okay, the makeup is done and I am loving this lip combo. It is the NYX liner in the shade Nude Truffle. I saw that on a couple of people's Instagrams lately. And also the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Bit of Honey. But I just feel like it suits my hair colour so much more than like the pinker shades. This is a little bit more like peachy, I guess. And then the outfit is literally some baggy trousers, which I actually am obsessed with. I love these trousers so much. They're so easy and they're so flowy. And this top as well. I think these from Urban Outfitters, yeah, because it's that brand IETS Trans. Is that the brand? And then I've just like layered up a few necklaces. I've got my crystal on, and I've got some little rosary beads and my e-necklace. Just gonna put on some Adidas trainers, and also this top's really cool because it has a hood. Not that I'm gonna be putting it out today because it looks quite sunny, but just in case I need a hood for whatever reason, if I'm outside and it's raining, then it's got a hood. But yeah, we're gonna go now because if I don't, then I am actually going to miss my train. So I need to leave now. Guys, I'm literally coming up to the tattoo shop now. I am so excited. I never get nervous for a tattoo anymore. I think I've just got so many that I'm just like so used to it. But also, can we just speak about this weather? It is unreal. It's so nice. I'm literally in a little leather jacket and I am absolutely sweating. Like, it's so warm. It's really sad that I'm just such a happier person in the summer and we literally get like a 3-month summer in England. So I definitely need to move country in the future. But anyway, I'm literally coming up to the tattoo shop now, so I will show you when we start tattooing. We're not going to stencil any more on today or like do any more, add any more work in. We're just going to shade the line work that's already been done, which I'm really excited about because I feel like that's really going to like complete the like parts that have already been done, obviously. So yeah, so excited. Ready? Yeah.
So cute.
I know.
I'm so damn good.
It does look sick.
Click one. Yeah, like scroll and see what you want.
That is sick. That is sick. I've never seen this in my life.
Hoppy cups, you could print the design on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I was like, fucking what?
That is sick. Guys, it's literally dark out. Well, it looks really light out, but it is dark. That's how long I've been there in the hot seat. I literally had the best day. Like every time I get a tattoo, I honestly just have so much fun. Like I enjoy getting tattooed. Like for me, I don't find it painful. Like I actually find it really enjoyable and like really like weirdly relaxing and therapeutic and satisfying. Like I love watching the tattoo come together. I just find it so like amusing. But anyway, we're done now. I'm walking back to the station. I am so tired. I literally survived that whole thing on coffee and sweets. But yeah, we're done now. It looks sick. Obviously you've just seen the little clip of it. It looks unreal. I just can't wait for the whole thing to be done now. I'm so impatient. Like I'm literally putting so much pressure on her to get it done, but I know once it's all like come together, it's gonna look unbelievable. Like I'm already so happy with it. So yeah, but I just can't wait to get home now and eat some food and relax. I've got work in the morning, which now I'm kind of dreading because I know I'm gonna have a shit night's sleep. But I mean, hopefully where I'm so tired, it just kind of knocks me out. But yeah, I'm really happy with how today went.
I don't think I mentioned at the beginning of this video like the theme of my leg, and it's, I gave her a very like kind of broad theme, but also like very specific as well. I don't know, basically my theme is like powerful women and like boss bitch vibes, but a little bit spiritual, and just like, you know, I don't know, it's like a boss bitch vibe, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, she's done an amazing job with it and I'm just so happy with it, and I just can't wait till it's complete now. But yeah, like I said, I'm fucking knackered. I'm walking back to the station now and I just cannot wait to like eat and just rest and get into bed. But yeah, I'll definitely film my next session with Laura. Also, what a sweetie, she gave me a top, even though I have this top already of hers. But she gave me another one because it's got really cold out. It was so nice this morning, but I obviously underestimated the journey home, like now the sun's gone down. But yeah, no, honestly, I had such a lovely day and I just can't wait till this is healed now and I can get started the next bit.